Hi everyone. My name is Long, and I'm a software engineer. I'm 37 years old, and I want to record my English journey by create a channel in YouTube, and every day I will stream and to check my pronunciation, and maybe I can see how improvement I get after several days or several months practice English. And today, the lesson today is the same. I mean, the routine to learn English still the same. We will practice shadowing first, and then we learn the new vocabulary and talk with the AI. Yeah, uh, since we have a lot of problem with the Grok, I often use it to check my pronunciation because while talking with the Grok, it keep display the transcript, so I can it display transcript real time. Is really useful, and we can check the pronunciation. Sometimes you can do this with the Google Translate, but the accurate is really bad. So so I think the AI like the ChatGPT, Grok, or Copilot is really great for the learner. They can practice English because um, even when you talk with the native speaker or someone, no one can tell you just you pronounce the word correctly. But with the AI tool, you can make sure and how good your pronunciation by speak and check the transcript. If the transcript is correct in with your the thing you want to say, yeah. So congr- so con- congratulations to you to have a excellent pronunciation. But if you speak or say something, but the AI they can't recognize your voice, that means you need to improve your pronunciation, and you will know what exactly the word or the sound you need to improve. It's really convenient to do that. We don't need to hire a native speaker or a teacher, or even the some people may think about they want uh, to join a English teacher class or join to the English center to study English. But I believe that when you learn English or whatever the language, we we most of the time we need to uh, study on your yourself. I mean, you need to study by yourself. Um, and yeah, the reason why I say that is no one be patient to hear you um, many times because they only guide you the way you pronounce the word. Um, in the they can tell you what you make the mistake, uh, but but um, theory or the lecture or is only the 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 knowledge. You need to practice. So no one can do it for you. You need to do it by yourself. And practice take time. Every skill need to practice to master the skill. and and most time you need to you need to practice. You can see how children they learn the language. Most time they listen to their parents, and they try to make the sound, and no, yeah. So that I believe that the good way to learn English or and um, whatever the languages is self studying. Yeah, yeah. Nowadays there are a lot of material to learn the English, as especially nowadays people have AI. We can talk with the AI. We can use the AI to check the pronunciation. Um, there are different tools for us to use, like the ChatGPT. I think ChatGPT is most popular um, to use, and yeah, and some people they can try use Grok. Grok nowadays, I think is get a, a lot of improvement, but sometimes it still have problems. The issues like the the connections. I think maybe at that time I practice English, connect to the Grok, the Grok server has a high load, and that's why it keep disconnecting with me. Yeah, so I think since the unstable the connection or the function from the Grok, so today we will use ChatGPT to help us check the pronunciation. The way I do that is I talk with the ChatGPT in the voice mode. And unlike the Grok, the ChatGPT need to time to process the data. So when you end the code, um, the the ChatGPT will display the transcript, the whole transcript in the conversation. You can see this is a simple, a short conversation. I talk with the ChatGPT, and after I end the call, it display the transcript of the conversation for me. So to practice shadowing, I think I will talk. Yeah, I keep talking and mute the the sound from the GPT to yeah, and after that I will end up the call and I will check the pronunciation. Yeah, so let's start, right? Uh, anyway, about the material shadow shadowing material, we will um, use one again, one again, one one again, one again. Yeah, we know about the what again. Uh, the there are different way to pronounce it. What the British English. Oh my gosh, this this British, yeah, British English. They often pronounce the word as again, again. They use the diphthong a again, but in American English they often pronounce the word as again, again. Okay, so one again, we will pick a video from the channel listening time to practice showing. Okay, so let's start. First, connect Chat GPT. Okay. Hey, Chat GPT, listen to me and waiting for me uh, to tell you a story from the video uh, elementary school. Okay, I'm not sure how to pronounce this sentence, so let's check the pronunciation first.
Elementary,
Elementary,
elementary, elementary, elementary, elementary,
elementary,
elementary, elementary, elementary, elementary,
elementary, elementary,
elementary, elementary,
elementary,
elementary, elementary, elementary, elementary,
elementary, elementary,
elementary,
elementary,
elementary. Okay, I think we can check. Yeah, I often use several the website to check the pronunciation of the word. It's very useful for me to recognize or know the correct way to pronounce the word. And I mean, we have a different accent, and we and the dialect too, right? Right. I see.
dialect,
Dialect. Yeah, we have a the many dialect. So to know, so we should know the more people they pronounce the word. So you will recognize the pattern or the way.
elementary, 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 elementary,
elementary school, elementary school,
Elementary school,
Elementary particle. Elementary particle.
elementary particle,
Elementary particle.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
elementary French,
Elementary French, modern history.
elementary vocabulary,
elementary vocabulary. Okay, sound good, right? We know exactly the way we pronounce this and check here. Elementary. Oh my gosh, this have the website to check the pronunciation of the word is very useful for me to recognize or know the correct way to pronounce the word. We have a different accent and we add a dialect too, right? Let's see. Or sometimes the transcript is elementary vocabulary. Okay, so I hope we will have some information here. Okay, so back to Oh my gosh, the ChatGPT now expanded from the 5 minutes per day to hours for the free user and the unlimited for plus. It's really nice. I I I'm amazed by this information. Okay, so oh, it doesn't. Maybe I need to wait for it to finish or at least answer my my thought or respond to me, and that will display the transcript of my bad. Okay, I try it again. Hi GPT, please listen to me to practice shadowing and check my pronunciation to tell me what I make a mistake. Okay, so let's start, right? Today we will practice the video elementary school. Okay.
Welcome to this
Welcome please to English listening practice video. You
In the
can
use
use
this
this video to practice your listening and comprehension
comprehension
as I speak.
Before
Before we start, remember to subscribe to
click
channel,
on the
click on the
bell,
bell, and follow us in Instagram. You ready? So today, I'm gonna talk about elementary school. In American English, the term elementary school usually refers to the years of school between first grade and sixth
The word grade
grade.
refers to
The word
one
grade
year or
refers
level
to
of
1 year
school.
or a level of
Some
school.
elementary
Some
schools are
elementary
from first
schools
grade to fifth
are
grade,
first grade
but most
or
are from
fifth
first
grade.
grade to sixth
grade.
grade. In the
In
US,
the
people
US, people usually start
first
first
when they're
grade
6 years old.
when they're
In
6
some
years
other
old.
countries,
In
this
our
might be
country,
different.
it's much
Kids might
different.
start
Kids
first
might
grade when they're
start
7
first
years
grade
old, for
when they are
example.
7 years
But in
old.
the US, the
But in US,
majority
the
of kids are
majority,
6
the
when they
kids are
start
6 when they
elementary school.
start elementary
Before
school.
first grade,
Before
children
first
normally
grade,
go
go
to
normally to
kindergarten.
kindergarten.
Kindergartens are
Kindergarten
often
are often
connected to
connected
elementary
to elementary
schools,
schools,
but they're usually
but you
separated
usually
from the
separate from
main
the main
elementary
elementary
school
school
campus. In the
campus. In
US,
the US,
kindergarten is usually the
kindergarten is
first
usually
time
first
when
time
children really
grandchildren
start
will
learning.
start
I
learning.
remember
I
practicing
remember
reading,
practicing
writing, and
reading,
other
writing at the
skills when I
schools
was in
when I was
kindergarten.
in kindergarten.
Then, once
Once
you're
you
in first grade, you
are
start
first grade,
real
you
school.
start real
In the
school. In
US,
the
and
US,
probably in
and
most
probably the
countries,
most
you only
countries,
have
you
one
only
teacher
have
per
a
year
one
in
teacher per
elementary
year
school.
in elementary
So, the
school.
same
So
teacher
the same
teaches
teacher
you
teaches
math,
you
reading,
math,
history,
reading, history,
science, and all
science,
the other
and all
subjects as
of the
well.
other subjects as
However, in
well.
some
However, in
schools,
some schools,
sixth graders have
six
more than one
six
teacher.
grades.
For example,
For
when I
example,
was in
when it
sixth
was a
grade,
six
I had 3
six.
different teachers
Oh my
to
gosh,
teach me
I need to check the pronunciation of the word six six. It's sometimes
Sixth, sixth, sixth,
six 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 six. Okay, we rewind a little bit and we will resume the video, right? Okay.
example. When I was in
When
sixth
it was
grade, I had
sixth
3
grade,
different
after
teachers to
different
teach me
teachers
different
teach me different
subjects. They
subjects.
do this
They
to
do
help
this to
prepare
help
students
prepare
for middle
students for
school,
middle
where you
school.
have like 6
To middle, right?
Middle.
Middle school.
or 7 teachers. But from
But
first to
from the
fifth
first to
grade,
fifth
everyone just
grade,
has one
everyone
teacher.
just want one
And they're
teacher,
with the
and
same
you're with the
classmates
same
for the whole
classmates
school
for
year.
the whole
In
school year.
elementary school,
In elementary school, students receive grades in their classes, but it's not always the same grading system that we use in middle school and high school. In middle school and high school, students in the US receive a grade ranging from A to F. In A is the highest grade you get, and an F is the lowest. The grade you get, you need to get at least a C to pass the class. If you get a D or an F, you fail. In elementary school, though, they don't always give you a
I remember receiving
a number grade
from 1
for 1
through
through
4
4 or
or
5
5
maybe, but elementary school isn't that hard in the US. Almost everyone passes their classes evenly. The funnest part of elementary school is playing outside during recess and lunch break. I played a ton of different games outside with my friends. For example, I played sports like soccer and basketball. We also played on the playground. Our playground has a slide swings, monkey bars, and more. One of the bad things about elementary school is that many of the lunch items they give you
They
they sometimes have tasted dishes, but the more food isn't that great. That's how I was gonna. It was in the elementary school, but maybe it's better, right? Alright, that's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me your elementary school. And remember to subscribe to channel, click on the bell, and follow us on Instagram for more English tips and lessons. I'll see you next time. Okay, so do you hear me? Did you?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Everything sounds great on my end. If you need any more feedback or if you want to try another sentence, just let me know.
Okay. Oh, see, this is the way I try to let. Maybe sometime this happen on this, and maybe we can switch to the. I don't know how to switch to standard. Okay, let me try the way to switch to the standard like this, maybe. No.
No worries at all. If there's any. Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm excited to help you get.
Hi there. I just want to share how.
Hello. Hey, it's great.
Hey, what's up?
Hey there.
Hey, I'm.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Hello. Hey, it's.
Hey, what's up? Feel free to ask me about anything that's on your mind. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, hi.
Hey there. How can I assist you today? If there's something specific on your mind, feel free to let me know.
Yes, I'm practicing English.
That's great. I'm here to help you practice and improve. If you'd like, we can do a quick conversation or practice specific phrases or vocabulary. Just let me know what you'd like to focus on.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I'm trying to use the ChatGPT to check my pronunciation. Can and can you show me how can I do this? I want to see my transcript to make sure you can understand me 100%, or at least I can know the sound I make can recognize as the word.
Absolutely, I can help with that. One way we can do this is by having you speak a sentence or a phrase, and then I can give you feedback on how well the pronunciation matches the standard. You can also use the transcription feature to see how accurately your words are recognized. Feel free to start whenever you're ready, and I'll
Okay,
do my
so
best to assist.
yeah, it's really nice to have a transcript. And how can I do that?
Sure thing. So when you speak, I can provide you with a transcription of what you say. That way, you can compare the text to what you intended to say and see how accurately
Okay,
it's
so
recognized.
give me the transcript right now.
Hi there. Nice to meet you. Of course, I'm currently transcribing everything you say, so you can just continue speaking, and I'll let you know how it comes through. Feel
Yeah,
free
but
to
I
say
don't.
anything.
Yeah, but I don't see any text from your side. I just see your icon, and it's change the size when I speak, but I don't see anything transcript.
Got it. It sounds like the transcription might not be visible on your end. If you'd like, you can try speaking a short sentence and I'll confirm what I heard. That way you can see if the recognition is accurate. Let me know if that worked for you.
Yeah, it looks like I need to open another tab on the web browser and browse the the conversation to see the transcript.
Exactly. Yes. If you're using a web browser, usually the transcription will appear in the chat window itself. If you want to see it in real time, just make sure the chat window is open and active, and you should be able to see the text as you speak. Let me know if that helps.
I mean, is this feature available in the web browser?
Yes, absolutely. The web version does support real time transcription for spoken input. So you should be able to see the text as you speak. If it's not showing up, it might be a settings issue or maybe something with the browser, but generally, it should work pretty seamlessly. Let me know if you run into any issues.
Yeah, I don't see anything like you you said.
Got it. Thanks for letting me know. It might be that the feature isn't enabled on your end, or there could be a browser compatibility issue. If you'd like, you can try refracking the page or using a different browser. And of course, I'm always here to help you with pronunciation and be back in real time.
Okay, let me see how can I do this.
Absolutely. Take your time. If you need any guidance or if you have any questions about the settings or how to enable the transcription, just let me know. I'm here to help you out step by step.
Oh, I see.
Great. Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm excited to help you try out a quick sentence to see how it transcribes. Just let me know. I'm here to support you in any way you need.
It's too bad, I don't see any option to show the transcript in the web browser.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience. It might be that the feature isn't fully supported in the version you're using, or it could depend on the browser and device. I can still help you with pronunciation and give you feedback directly. Just let me know what you'd like to practice, and we can go from there.
Okay, I think I will, yeah.
Sounds good. Feel free to jump in whenever you're ready. I'm here to help with anything you need, whether it's practicing your pronunciation, getting feedback, or just having a conversation. Let me know what works best for you.
Okay, so I think I will talk to you later and focus on our story, or maybe how about I will use the how to say dialect, right? Dialect to talk to you for a while. Okay, wait for me. Okay, we will start the new chart and using this dictate, right? We have the word dictate. Dictate.
Dictate. Dictate.
Dictate. Dictate.
Dictate. Dictate. Dictate. Right?
Dictate. Dictate. Dictate.
Dictate. Dictate.
Dictate.
Dictate. Dictate. Dictate. Dictate. Dictate. Dictate. Dictate. Dictate. Dictate. Right? You can check. Dictate. 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 Okay. It's always advertised on the website Oxford Dictionary. So I hate this advertise. So anyway, okay, I'm back to our lesson and just do it.
Hey
Hi
everybody,
everybody,
welcome to
this A2 English listening practice video. You can use this video to practice your listening and comprehension as I speak. Before we start, remember to subscribe to the channel, click on the bell, and follow us on Instagram. You ready? So today, I'm gonna talk about elementary school. American English, the term elementary school usually refers to from the first grade to sixth grade. The word grade refers to 1 year to or level of school. Some elementary schools, but the first grade to sixth grade. In the US, people just start first grade. when
In
you're
some
6
other
years old.
countries,
In some
this might be
countries, this
different.
might be
Kids might
different.
start first
Kids
grade when
might
they're
start
7 years
first
old,
grade
for
when
example.
they was
But in the
they're
US, the
7 years
majority
old.
of kids
But
are
in US,
6
the
when they start
majority
elementary school.
is
Before
6.
first
Before
grade,
first grade,
children
children
normally
normally
go
go
to
to kindergarten.
Kindergartens
Kindergartens
are
are
often
often
connected to elementary
elementary
schools, but they're
to
usually separated from the main elementary school campus. In the US,
in the US,
kindergarten is usually the
kindergarten
first
is
time when
usually
children
first time
really
when
start
children start
learning.
really start
I
learning.
remember
I remember practicing
writing,
reading,
and other
writing, and
skills
other
when I was
skills
in
when I was
kindergarten.
in
Then, once you're
kindergarten.
in first grade,
Then
you
once you're
start
in
real
the first
school.
we start
In the
real school.
US,
In
and
the US,
probably in
probably
most
the most
countries,
countries,
you only have
you only have one
per
teacher
year
per
in
year
elementary
in
school.
elementary school.
So the
So
same
the same teacher teaches
math,
you math,
reading,
history, science,
and all the other
and
subjects
all
as
the other
well.
subjects as well.
However,
In some schools,
sixth graders
sixth
have more than one
graders
teacher.
are more
For
one
example,
teacher.
when
For
I was
example,
in
when I
sixth
was in
grade,
the
I
sixth
had 3
sixth
different teachers to
sixth
teach me
grade,
different subjects. They do this
they do this to help prepare students for middle
where you
school.
have
When
like
you
6
have
or 7
like
teachers.
6 or
But
7
from first
teachers
to fifth
for
grade,
first
everyone
fifth
just
grade,
has one
everyone
teacher.
has
And
just
they're
have
with
one
the same
teacher, and
classmates for
they're
the whole school year.
with the same
In
classmates. In
elementary school, students receive grades
in their classes, but it's not always the same grading system that we
middle school or high
using
school.
the
In middle
middle
school and high
high school, in middle
students
or
in the
high school,
US receive a
students in
grade
US receive
ranging
a
from
grade
A to F.
ranging from
An
A to
A
F,
is the
and A
highest
is the
grade you
highest
can
grade
get,
you can
and
get,
an F is
and
the
an
lowest
F is the
grade you can
lowest
get.
grade
You
you
need
can
to get
get.
at
You
least a
need
C
to
to
get
pass
at
the
least
class.
C to
If
pass
you get
the
a
class.
D or
If you
an
get a
F, you
D
fail.
or an F,
In
you
elementary
fail.
school, though,
In the
they don't
elementary
always
school,
give you a
though
letter
you
grade
don't
for the
always give
class.
you a letter grade. I remember receiving a number grade
from
from 1
through 4 or 5,
through
maybe.
4 or
But
5 maybe.
elementary
But
school
elementary school isn't that hard in
US.
the
Almost
US.
everyone
Almost
passes
everyone
their
passes their classes,
even if they're not
even
good
if
students. The
they are
funnest
not.
part of elementary
The
school
fun part
is
of
playing
elementary school is
outside
playing
during
outside
recess
during
and lunch break.
recess
I
and
played
lunch
a
break.
ton of different
I
games
played a
outside
ton
with my
of
friends.
different
For
games.
example,
For example, we played
sports like soccer,
basketball.
and basketball.
We also played on the playground.
Playgrounds
On
had slides,
playgrounds has
swings, monkey
slides,
bars, and more.
monkey
One
bar.
of the bad
And
things
the
about
bad things about elementary school is that many
of the lunch
of the
items
lunch
that they give
items
you
they
aren't
give you
very good.
aren't very
They
good.
sometimes
They
have
sometimes have a
but
tasty
most of the
dishes,
food isn't
but
that
most of the
great.
food is
This
not
is how it was
great.
when I was in
This is
elementary
how
school.
it,
But
but
maybe it's better
maybe
now.
it's better
Alright,
now.
that's all
Alright,
for
that's all
today.
for today.
Leave a comment
Leave a
and
comment and tell me
your
about your elementary school.
And remember to
And
subscribe
remember
to
to
the
subscribe to channel,
click on the
click on the bell,
and
and
follow
follow
us
us on Instagram for more English tips
I'll see you
lesson.
next
I'll see
time.
you next time. Okay, now we check the pronunciation by submit the audio record to the GPT, but it's failed. It failed. I don't know why it's failed. And maybe I need to try it again. Okay. Hi.
Hey everybody.
Hi everybody.
Welcome
Welcome this
A2
A2 English listening practice video. You can use this video to practice your listening and comprehension as I speak. Before we start, remember to subscribe to the channel, click on the bell, and follow us in Instagram.
You ready?
You ready? So today, I'm gonna talk about elementary school. In American English, the term elementary school usually refers to years school between first grade and sixth grade. The word grade refers to 1 year or level of school. Some elementary schools are from first grade and first grade. The most of first grade to sixth grade. In the US, people use first grade when they're 6 years old. In some other countries, it might be different. Kids might start first grade when they are several years old. But in the US, majority of kids are
Before first
before
grade,
the first
children
children
normally go
normally
to
go
kindergarten.
to kindergarten.
Kindergartens are
Kindergarten
often
are
connected to
often
elementary
connected to
schools,
elementary
but they're
schools,
usually
but they're
separated from the
usually
main
prepared from the
elementary
main
school
elementary school
campus. In the
campus.
US,
In the US,
kindergarten is usually the
kindergarten
first
is
time
usually
when children
the
really
first time the
start
children
learning.
start learning.
I remember practicing reading, writing, and other skills
Another
when I
school
was in
when I was in
kindergarten.
kindergarten.
Then,
Then,
once you're in
once
first
you're
grade,
first
you
grade,
start
you
real
start
school.
real school.
In the
In the
US,
US,
probably in most
probably in the
countries,
most
you
countries, you
only
only
have
have
one
one
teacher
teacher
per
per
year in
year,
elementary
and
school. So the same
elementary
teacher
school,
teaches you
and the
math,
same teacher
reading,
teaches you
history,
math, reading,
science,
history,
and
science,
all the other
and all
subjects as
the other
well.
subjects
However,
as
in
well.
some
However, in
schools,
some
sixth
schools,
graders have more than one
six,
teacher. For
sixth
example,
grade.
when I was in
When I
sixth
was
grade,
at sixth
I
grade,
had three
sixth,
different teachers to
sixth
teach
grade,
me different subjects.
six,
They do this to
six,
help prepare
six,
students for
six,
middle school, where you
sixth
have
grade,
like 6 or 7
six or
teachers.
seven
But from
teachers.
first to
From
fifth
from first
grade,
and fifth
everyone
grade,
just has one teacher.
one
And
teacher,
they're with the
and
same
they're
classmates for
with
the
the same
whole school year.
classmates during whole
In
school year.
elementary school,
In elementary
students
school, students
receive
receive
grades in
grades
their
in their
classes,
classes.
but it's not always
Okay,
the
so let's start to hear. I hope it will work. Oh, you can see in this video, I can use video to practice your listening. Remember to subscribe to the channel, click on the bell, and follow us on Instagram. You ready? So today I'm gonna talk about elementary school in the American English. The term elementary school usually we refer to the years of the school between first grade and sixth grade. What grade refers to 1 year or level of school. Some elementary school are from first grade to sixth grade, sixth grade. In the US, people usually start first grade when they are 6 years old. In some other countries, this might different. When they might start the first grade when they are 7 years old. But in US, majority majority. But in US, majority of people, the first grade connected with the elementary school, but they usually just campus separate from the elementary school in US. Kindergarten is usually the first time the children start learning when they go kindergarten. Then okay, so I think it's great. Why? It's really great. It's really great. We can use it to check the pronunciation and we hope it's work, right? Okay, so that's it for today. I think we know the way we don't use. Yeah, we lost the real-time transcript, but we can use the dictate function to submit the record to I mean audio record to the GPT to get the transcript. It's really nice, still nice, right? We lost the real time, but you get the highest accuracy but so the trade-off is good for us, especially we want to make sure our pronunciation and and if showing you that your pronunciation is good is the good indicator indicator for us to know that our pronunciation is good. If someone don't understand you, that means their listening skill is not good, because you can proud of you about the AI can 100% can recognize and understand you. So yeah, thank you so much. It's quite late right now, and I hope people have a good setup to learn English on their own. And yeah, let's learn English together. And I believe that by spend time to learn English every day, people can master that language. If they can spend more time and at some point in the future they can sound like a native speaker. Yeah, some people they think about the adult. It's really hard for someone to sound like a native speaker, but I think everything it can change. Everyone can everyone who can speak English like a native speaker. The only thing they need to do is just practice, and because practice makes perfect, right? Let's see how the children they can learn the language so fast. I think the way the children they learn the language is the same as an adult, and I think the mature people or adult people they even learn the language faster than the children. Only thing with the adult is they often expect the really high. They think they can master or can speak English, the language, very well after 1 or 3 months. They don't realize the children often spend at least 2 years for them to can talk with a simple sentence, and to be fluent the language they often speak well 4 years old, and they spend a lot of time to practice to listening. You can see they spend time to listen the language almost all day, and they practice speaking too. So just imagine if you can spend that much time, do you think you can master the language like the children? I think so. Okay, so if you don't have enough time, I mean, if you are busy person, you don't have much time a day to learn the English like children. You can think at least if you just spend 1 hour a day to learn the language. So in opposite side, the children often spend around, okay, I think the children spend 10 hours to sleep. So 14 hours they play and they awake. So they listen and practice English naturally. So that means if you only spend 1 hour a day, 1 hour a day to learn the language, you learn the time you spend to learn the language less than the children 14 times. So if you keep do this, let's see, the children need to be 4 years old to master the language. Okay, so that means if you spend only 1 hour a day to learn the language, it will take you around 14 times to 4 multiple to 4. We have around let's see, 56, right? 56 years to master the language, achieve the children level. But I think no one need to spend a lot of time like this to master the language. The adult often can master the language. I mean, there are studying that shows to master any skill, you only need to spend 10,000 hours. And another research they show that for some skill you only need to take 3,000 hours to master the skill, and language is one of that skill. That means you only need to spend 3,000 hours to 3,000 hours to master the language. So if you if you can learn 8 hours a day, you only need to take 1 year to master the language, right? And if you don't have much time like this, you only have only 1 hour a day to learn the language. So it takes you around 8 years. Yeah, 8 years to master the language. You can see adult that prove adult learn the language faster than children a lot. Okay, so anyway, this information I want to share with you to encourage. We are doing well. We only need to keep patient and consistent. And one day in the near future, we can speak English very well. And and that's it. Thank you for watching me, and see you next time.